Abraham Kasiabo and a brasso say a debes summoner yaka is a Facebook. Obeti me ashare life ever where Sompa TV Ghana. Sompa TV Ghana and a Sompa 93.1. YouTube on so a Sompa TV. www.sompaonline.com and sending in Abusia. Obeti me aqua honu aqua quotier ever online. Medi do one here, mamma equa yaboa esia man and sama who do ya de bramon dosso. The edim waiting to mino and say. Breya ye ka said don kuma no ba no deni abedi echre enso to kwasabi e de ama GMPC bocha ma ya wono so etua board no anom sa so e na ye ka say ra abambaben wono e na ejra mu se mampanyin e wo eye empanyinfo hia mu de bi ya no ekoso e wo mem ha se no sama hodo ya ode tu dwa nyina no ye beda ne ebi achi e de amamo sa so e na ma me ya wapa ne se bre ma hwe atentre ne ho nsam so Justice Gertrude Alaba Esaba wano so se ne suma wo wom ne nyame som no enya ade a wo me ya mamra no wo de eba betwintwa na nemu na na asem ya wo kan ye ene ebia etoa so ena enam so ma Amnesty International Ghana wano so ato echitaye pa e de amama me efa eye ntumutu edwumadie ho sensem bia okobra hyebedwem enru adampanyimfo ebisa no no ehom na wode wani kiremu e wo Supreme Court a niema bi ekoso amasabre yewura jampo wano so edna no atomu bia emu nsem nyina ewa hase num wei ene afoforo bi edika na editie na nanwumre wa hene yire maame akua yeboa asia mama trase ya mede ma no begu ho asew ede amamo na ya kai se yewura sante yeboa Benedict wano ne semufo panyiye na se ne anwumre ono a na echinchin fidie no fruma ede amame na onim se ni bre has come ebusia ye twa ye homla ye ba nsem ni kire mu nyina no ye de be mamo ye twa so no ye hwe na ye fa ensem no se de sitie nyina no ennan mo ye hyase ede free GMPC one board chairman enso aseye ye Freddy Blay na say yada e na ebeto bia bese ne nan nie e de yabo emu enchiremu e de amamo se wode wani kiremu e wo meyi eye kwan ya fa so a ye nyina so yensa e ka fam go na ye to da bia e ho aye den kakra na so no kakra na ye wo no aba beto bia se ye Freddy Blay ya wono ye GMPC board chairman no woni eye adwumakuo bi ye no e wo South Africa ye from se Petrosa e ya de a wonum twe enkomo ni nyina no ene se wo pese wo to Ghana ye fam go ni bi e de ma wonom na asem we sei enam so ma kwasa bebre na no e na etokọ no so ama ye Freddy Blay wa babonten abeyi ni ho ano se sansem na ekoso no enye sa e na tia modin chemu pina e na aba na foforo kra ne dia betom no e ye dom kuma no ba no deni abede echire ye ama Kofibua wano so de foforo tudwa ya wode to so se panyi pa ya wono wo ye tibrekese da ho a eye dan na ye Freddy Blay wo san ne ho ekodi dwuma bi a etesa na ye nkonkotie ye wura ama Kofibua wono ne nsem ahodo bi a wono wo kan ye wo nsemisa na wode ma ye wura Blay no ho abusiafo ye boye homode se yensa ebeka ye wura ama Kofibua wano kane no ye ahode ne ye soafo ne sabo wa kan ye no bini
and saying that the one now listen the joint operating agreement between the parties even if that applies requires that they basically do that if you preempt and it's correct based on your percentage. Let's grant that the joint operating agreement stands. Petrol SA has 4% in this agreement, and Jubilee Oil Holding has 7%. So what is the basis for the 50-50 that the chairman has agreed? In his letter, he says that he's agreeable to that 50%. Even if we agree that the joint operating agreements allow that preemption to take place, the chairman is not able to explain how he arrived at the 50-50%. In any event, we have also not seen a board approval of this decision. Why is it that it is the DMPC board chairman who is writing the letter? Is he the executive chairman? Why is it not the CEO writing the letter? In any event, why is it writing the letter in direct disregard of the Minister of Energy? But what is really important for me and for us, a lot of us, has to do with GMPC's mandate. GMPC number one goal is to increase Ghana's stake, make sure our stakes are increased, more oil for Ghana. The reason why GMPC was established That's the first objective. And one of the reasons why GMPC is being given money every year by Parliament is basically to prepare them to the day where Ghana will be in a position to get our national oil company to basically discover and produce oil independently so that all these foreign companies, Tullow, Cosmos, and others, will not be giving us basically crumbs. That's why we established Explopo as well.
Abusia for the 10 and can a cane a yawadini swap for Brecrona when it's Chamu Shabadramua. One a drum Kumano Bano Denny Abedi Tre Yevra, Amako Fibua, and a Yako Equatia no. Yantua and Samno and Famamon. Na Enred Fiada, Mashabadram Nanya Sebketua. One etna say wa bra bedja ya wase one doso ma me tokono ya sabre ba panyin na dan kwakufu ado wapa no se wa metna yewura anim na nemu se omeyi atentene ne panyi pa ya wono so eba bedi anim na ne totoa no eno no na wonom ekofa beto mu sabin anyambia no wohwe na nsen Ghana ha se no ntomuto dwumadi ahodo ya ebinum ya agya toma manse misa bebre na no na ekosofa ho na wono eba beye panyipa ya wono eba behwe atentene ne ho ensam so no sen na obesi afa no Mama Gertrude eden sem ye anopi na no na etu dwa na ansa na no de wokan ye efa punishment anase asotwe a ebinum kire se ekebe ya ye chi obi se wo ye tumuto anase wo ba no wo ba wonom eda sotwe ya wonom efa ba wonom no yenko enkotie ma amene nsem de ne ye ba de to aso na busua Amnesty International wonom de no so ye bia ne di amamo.
Wish you the very best. And lastly, as a Christian and a lawyer, having indicated to us just in a short while how you've managed these two, what would be your professional legal position and your faith position on the matter of LGBTQ and the position of the Law Institute?
I think I have made it clear that when I walk into court, all my thoughts are soaked in the law.
On the law.
Yeah, so the law we make, she will implement, she will apply it.
I wish you the very best, your leadership.
Abusia for enra da Mama Gertrude ye ne mapenye apane se wonhwe na womeye obeyi ya tentene ne epenyi pa no wono na enra da wokom na hyebedwamu a wode ensem ekoto edwasa no na ne nyina mu no na wo kire se eniema bi ewo ho a ewo se yehwe na yeye ne ye fise wo hwe asotwe ahodo bi ampanyifo pese wo bi ye kine se wo ye tumutu aye ntwe na so ene eniema ahodo bi ekeka ho na ewo se ye timihwe ne ye tena so biem enye se bia nipa ne fa ahodie ho nsem no ye ba abetena so ne abaya ne se de ye pe eno eho enkomodie na ye ekotie no se obi wakrampa oya ne ye monituo na ne ye nkuna na se bibisa wo se da bi eba ne sa na entwa ye asem wese ho na enam sonte no Amnesty International wonom so ede kakra episo abusia yenko na wonom ede so ayekote ye ne ye fama moen
Yama me asamo kind ne Amnesty International sama ye kano. Esi so pepe se death penalty no. As I tempo ado do se ye de bo obi ne se ye kokuna. Ade e chene se emre bi ba se nipa no ye sa ade no kra no. Ne hu so a ye kunu wia ye teme fa ne ma wia se biem. Enu ti na ya kan se obi ye pone a. Ye fa ne to fi ase e woni na nyina. Ye me ka ne se ye ma mi tokono ma ya ti ase se. Ye ma ne nipa ye adwuma wo court no. Eye dan aboni wo. Eti ye eye me se nipa boni ya fa ntu oni fiase nyina da se be ku no eti de meka ne se obi ya boni a ye de ne fiase nyina na se bibi ba se nipa no boni no di ye ne nya no ne di ya e ma ne be jade ne ho ache no ne mo so di sa boni na ona mo oni fiase nyina na se ye kokunu wie ne sa de ye che ne se bibi ba se nipa no odi boni no kwa anye wo no a ye ti be fa ne ma wiase bi eti bi ne ajadefo ehun se sa de no e ha adwene eti na obehu no na nsan a na se ne chief justice mpanyimfo hia ye omu nyina age tum se sa mra na yifi wa beboa Ghana man yake area se man nyina hu se yekum nipa for US for instance omukum nipa nwotwe bia emu baako emfie be na enumati na ba se oye innocent yaso hu se Ghana ha se ya mamra ne atemu nsem no problems wom ena mo ye do mato mo se fiase ne nyina ye wo ma se do omu ni sika ne on be fa lawyer for do omuti papa eti ene ma me ne adwen pa se ta akufo no de yifi wa ebeboa
Abusia for na just Amnesty International wono panyi baako ene ye kotie no we nyina no maame Gertrude ya pa ne se o me chief justice e wo me manua do kopie mu obra hyebedwam na wonum etotototo na no de kosa ahodo ebobɔ no na no ye bia wode ma ye no na efa asotwe ahodo bia obi ye bɔne wo man mu a ye ka se bia ye ma no death punishment ene se ye kwa kokunu no ɛho aso ensem bia wo no so de tudwa se wasen campaignfo aye mu ensesaye no na Amnesty International wonum so de etitaye de amama mi na semu enu ada wakɔ mra hyebedwam wonum de man ne mu baako LGBTQI+ ne nyina no trumu tudwumadie ahodo ye no ebo man mu ɛho bill kra no akɔtɔ mra hyebedwam ebi se yanyintum ebi se ma yanyintum na enu ada deputy first deputy speaker of parliament Yewura Joe Osewusu wode wani chemo bekwaya wono ene ye mra hyebedwane di ma de hye wo ho wono so to kosane bi de mama me sanya bia no yenim so ye Kristo ni mapa na ne som a wosom no ene wo man emra no so oba ebetena adwane so a LGBTQI+ no ehun nsem na hefa ena wo begina ma me ekire se ne som ne de won fa metwintwa o my Ghana yemra mu nti ba bia mra ne da no ehwo ene wo de beto yenkwa homa no so ne ne Dr. Apia Kubi wono ekasa editia eye ge dwumedi ahodo a eba so ewo man mu hasenum no wasa eye bemba de ma proper human sexual rights and Ghanaian family values yenkwa na yenkwa tie ono so na dwenche kakra ya wode my papa wadaroma what yenka na nwumre mu akwaba eba Sompa kase so na nwumre Mr. Kubi Pacho Temenka. Hello Dr. Apia. Dr. Apia Temenka so metene nka wachi ya boy ahomoden se yensa betimi aka Dr. Pacho Fred what Temenka. I was here for na ye hwe se yensa beka Dr. Apia Kubi wono eye anti-gay campaigner Brekona was a member of proper human sexual rights and Ghanaian family values. Na ye hwe se obetimi ababeka yensa ewo ahoma so na ye bisa ne nsamba komienu efa enurada Chief Justice ya sabredie Yakopon ya do na mra hyebedwafo ne gini tumu a wo ba betena adwane so ahye yewura eni ye boa ya sabre na homegye bre edru na nemu na ye bisa ne se aso ne nsem odi tu dwane sen ene odi hu no Dr. Kubi wadaroma wotemenka ya mwajo
ye neo ye
me pacho wapo mu ye
nyame adom ya jego hankakasa
yeda nyame ase wadaroma enrada mama Gertrude okomra hyebedwam ne nsem a wode kwato dwa efa trumutu dwumadie ehwo no sen na wusije no
dedi kan na me chia o ne Sompa FM atiefo nyina ne kumaseman de nchia kese ma opem so tumfo jaye yete sama me in fact it is what because omoye interview no enra no metie generally almost everything that because we are very important to Ghana yemra ani ade enti eja me amenia me nyonko sofo a o kan mo tro bill ne ho Reverend Tim Fojo Busano about LGBT issue now the okan say ono odemra no na be ye adwuma ahani because so sense oye mranimfo sense oye chief justice intino ono emra no e no de be adwuma na emra ni say achekra afinko na wiye de na abeye mra man mu about LGBT tina akoto parliament no enti so kasa de emra ni be adwuma na ye the gina as permanent say manfo adwini bi say our dodgy questions so any ade because oye chief justice enti na say chief justice no ni more or less like a match commissioner no and some bi o ha na ye push ni bebre to the corner be no oye de ye kra na manfo say o call interview kra kan say na o kan say enti e de ya gina so because emra no and also the obedi mra no so dia any emra no so eba ese oje mra ni tum yenim say ayi gay for no o my dwene say emra ni de be pass na ye pass wi a o mo boka ko challenge no Supreme Court got challenge in the Supreme Court. I'm going to go because almost so no. You perfect say. Almost about the Miran never because at that time, not a Miran, ya pass it. They toss him. Many people don't know, say. Miran, think to me, they got to parliament. And yes, sir, said if I hear a crowd for being or yeah, or hotel will be yes, I know. And in the four different sections, yeah, the amount retire. Supreme Court judges, some minimum part, no mushroom say, we say, we fan to her. And Tina, I just say, and idea, a bit bugana marasso. And it's all Casa Brana and in Ukroma, I have a international communities where I said, I say, and or it's a Christian in there because America say, I be Arabia. Supreme Court for every year and yet LGBT phobia so much especially CNN Donald Trump Supreme Court judges Donald Trump Supreme Court say a moment dia anyway no Supreme Court judges and you know dia me aso de ma minimum or de ma moment dia me nyame anim no kre ni me
okay. Eni ma yemfa won si ha se nom na ye na wasebrepem no ye besa aba won che wa bra ye hia nchemu bi firi ho why
yo me da wase
Elsia panyi ya yakotie nui eye Dr. Apia Kubi weye anti-gay campaigner esa eye proper human sexual rights and Ghanaian family values bill 2021 ekuo no eba bako ena ye no ekobo enkomo ye to ansam na so e de amamo e was Sompa 93.1 sunyane Sompa 98.9 na brekro na wote yanka won kranza eye Sompa 90.7 na ye bweremu e wo Ghana ye sika krabia batano emum Governor Ede Emasesi Kakrabie Dr. Ernest Addison wano so Ede nani chiremu won hwemudie bia eno ehya na no kuada ekopem efiada eno ayi so na ne nyina mu no committee bi ya wonom so ese wonom ehwe no matoto ano na wonom ahwe ekwan pa ye befa so magana ne sikasem aye denden dama fresh kurapo no ehuri akosro ya Ghana fo ye hu bibia enye yie no eno ho ensensem ena enam so ntia wonom etoto kosandodo na edema ne se wono oye panyi power wono Bank of Ghana wotua anoidie ben ena wo ye ede aboma Ghana ye sikasem no etimi asori agya ne nansoma inflation sam so etimi abrasie Dr. Ernest Addison what is sempi na etu dwa 92 no ene eye actibia wonom ehhehye ye efa Ghana ye sikasem act 2016 no enumo ena wo chese ho behia se ebremu empanyifo pese wonom ye sesanya wonom emma fenchem ye enemu na afenso no obia ente ne ho asese be ya ne ememu enye kabisi ewo enipa adwene efa emra no ensesemu ya ompese wonom eye no
I'm not sure if the two of them are mutually exclusive. If you look at the current act, remember they tried to improve it in 2016, but there are still inconsistencies and difficulties with implementation. First is the issue of when you talk about 5% limit. Is it a stock measurement, right? Because at any time, the central bank has claims on the government from 20 years ago. So is it that we have a stock limit of 5% of previous year's revenue? Or is it a flow starting from a particular period of time? And how are you going to assess, that flow relative to the previous year's revenue of 5%? So there are measurement issues there which need to be clarified. There is the issue of emergency. What do you call an emergency? Let's define it very carefully and to make it clear the conditions under which the rules can be breached. Then even the procedural issues in the law are not very clear. Who does the reporting to Parliament? Is it the governor or is it the Minister of Finance? All of these issues have to be clarified. In any case, the Bank of Ghana, most of our reporting to Parliament is done through the Ministry of Finance. So the governor doesn't have really direct reporting obligations to the Parliament.
Dr. Ernest Addison wano governor Ghana Sika Krabia Batai Bank of Ghana no Yɛtoa ensɛm no so ana ɛnoada ɛne mmarahyɛbadwam yasa aduru hɔ biem Mami Gertrude ekopie mu ɛwɔ hɔ no ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ ensɛmisa ahodoɔ yɛ ano ɔde ɛma no sɛ bɛyɛ wɔtumi ne nyinaa no finkyem na wɔhwehwɛ mu ehu sampa obetumi akita yɛ akonnwa ni mu ɛsɛ Chief Justice a wɔnom ɛtumi atai ɛbra n'akyi de ama no no ɛyɛ ade akosa baako ɛka akyire yɛ akyɛ sɛ yɛma yɛwura emfi ɛmfama adehyeɛ no ɛne sɛ mpanyinfoɔ ahodoɔ bi yɛ wɔnom nso wɔ koni mu no ɛde ensam dodoɔ na ɛma na baako ɛka mu no ɛne sɛ wɔnom bisa ne sɛ Supreme Court ɛyɛ ade a wɔnom de agyirasie bi aba na ne nyinaa no ɛne sɛ birth certificate yɛwo bi a krataa yɛ no ɛtɛ kyerɛ sampa enipa yɛwo no Ghana ha sɛ nom ne maame yɛ sɛ ne papa yɛ sɛ ne mpo na ha sɛ nom ne yɛwo no Supreme Court no ɛkyerɛ sɛ no ɛnhyɛ da nyɛ tumi krataa bi edi mu pɔtee ɛwɔ mɛm ha sɛ nom ayɛ bibi ebetimi agyina mu ɛwɔ saa kwan no so no ɛna Professor Jampo no etu ebi anase wode bi kama me Gertrude de ya wode ema ye no so na yenkɔ mmarahyɛbadwam mmransa ma me Gertrude na no ye ya wode ma ye wabra na wo kyɛ sɛ nkɛbɛ ya Supreme Court wɔnom ɛsesaye ahodoɔ bi a wɔnom pɛ so mo ye ɛfa birth set na wɔn yenkɔ tie ma ba ye bɛkɔ ye Jampo nkyɛn.
Certain jurisdictions, being born in that place makes you a citizen of that country. In our country, being born in Ghana doesn't make you a citizen of Ghana. It is your relationship with your mother. It is your mother's identity, your father's identity. It is your lineage that determines your citizenship. So that form records, that form is actually an international requirement. We must know where everybody is born. That form assists to know your antecedents. But beyond that, your nationality is derived from the information on that form. It is not the evidence of your nationality. It is the beginning of appreciating how your nationality must be determined. It's an originating process. If you had an English person come and live in Ghana and have a baby in Ghana, that person would have a birth certificate. But that person's record of the parents on that birth certificate would indicate that they are not Ghanaian. So the certificate is a record of where he was born. It is not an indication of the citizenship. Honorable member, from the birth certificate, if your mother is Ghanaian, if your father is Ghanaian, then we can conclude that you are Ghanaian. But
Sa o maame ye Ghana ni na o papa ye Ghana ni me ka se wo na nakora nso ye Ghana ni a eno de oman ni betimi age watum se ampa ya be wo ha se no munte no won so ye Ghana ni nya se bi a wo ye man friend bi wo free South Africa o maame afefro no aba be wo ha se no mu a na wo se ye fra wo Ghana ni a wo se no de ye gitumu a enye ye na abusua sansem we se nyina no ye Ghana ya bato ye no eda ye nim e won fimpimienu ene aduonu ennan enkrata ye betimi agyina mu sampa obi ye Ghana ni obetimi de akwakoto aba Ghana card ne ho sesem eno ene ma sakosa we se no eto ede fam na maame tukono ne nsam odi tu dwasa se be wo obi o Ghana ha se no na wofo onye Ghana fo a anane nananom enye Ghana fo no kyerɛ sɛ ɔno so ye Ghana ni no ena Professor Jampo wano enso ekira de ewo University of Ghana mu wano so de atodwa sɛ birth set enya de ye krataa to me krataa betimi a kyerɛ sɛ obi eye Ghana ni dia na death and birth registry no enya bia no wano mo fa so de ene de be.
I was expecting her to nuance her response in a manner that will bring about all these aspects of the problem so that we can, as a nation, begin to brainstorm on how best we can go about the selection of such top appointees in a manner that would ensure that they do not continue to suffer some legitimacy deficit. If you go to other countries, judges are appointed after they have gone through competitive elections. In certain countries, judges are appointed after they've taken exam. And these are some of the mechanisms that are put in place to shore up the independence of the judiciary. And so I thought that the answer to that one, that question about judicial independence was not properly nuanced. The last one is the fact that the issuance of birth certificate, as a proof of citizenship, and all that. And so I'm wondering, the birth and death registry, what would be their relevance? I mean, given this perpetuated view that suddenly birth certificates are not proofs of citizenship. I mean, it is quite worrying, and I believe that we should begin to rethink the stance that we have given. Otherwise, we should scrap the birth and death registry.
Dream papa no tinka be ya wono munye bibi enfa ho omuntimi nya bibia so dia ene birth and death registry no ya ye wo memo afa na nyina no ye hwe na ne ye ntoto mo apromo ne ngu saa asoye no fi se ho dwumadie no enhyeda endimu wo memo ase no professor Jampo wodi ne dwumadie se lecturer wo University of Ghana mu na sem ene ye ekotie ye no ebusia ye bo awramu wo nsemfo from dia na kane mrasha badwane di ba de sha ya won mo man so kwanta bato mpesua so eye Professor Joseph Abetkwa one so etre aban no se adaroma one fa so afọ ya wo hwe ya kwan ya kwantempo ho nsam so na womra mesiesie man so kwanta kwan a atete apro pansam na wie se amoako ene adunu fi se eno enam so nti MPP amanyoko no wonum eni gira bia e wo manfo no ntem enam wonum akwanfo asebie so asebie ku wonum enam so nti yewura kwam ensema wode etudwa ne yenkwa homa so kotie bi mra
the mekan se me de radiase se wa mami mfie ba ko aka mi mfie ho ene eye dadi a e wo se me ne adofo ene wa wish kabum na ye celebrate na while celebrating it me gidi say me be see hospital we were purposely for the rural community. It wasn't meant for money making. Let's put that in our mind. Senke yesa e can be seen Kumasi, but me decided say obi only health insurance me yaman free. Say health insurance me yaman free. No about hospital. Not any extra cost. So be chira. Masaya Profcom health insurance from Profcom Foundation. Insurance no. My answer to will say any extra cost to be a baby be said say a compound hoye hernia fibroid whatever e can be a baby be an untimi intia foundation etua famawa now is why what you make us say this is an appeal to our government say manso and its environment yes kwan ye to aba ema ya ban a efe omunsi mehwe ni yakwan omumwae ni enye kwan because obi wancha obaka se ena me call yinti ena ama kwan ni yenye den yenye enkabom ye because I keep on saying without together yanko yanim me kai se ebra yeto aba ema honorable bintechi a me firi ho ancha Nenkofo bebre yi omuti am start so omoye campaign. So if people understand how MPship is sitting here, you give the person peace of mind.
Abusia for kane mrasha badwane de ba de hye mo man so kwanta abato mpesua so Professor Joseph Abetkwa ena ye kotie na no di se na ni nyina no todwa wa bra nyankopon eye na dom ede afe aka ne fie ho wanya mfihia no aduanan enwotwe no se ne dia wo ye ede ama afoforo ewo na afe a wanya ede aka ne fie ho no ede se free hair screening wakwaya apomde hwehwe mu kwa ede ma de hye ya wonom ewo ne mpesua so obrekro na so no wonom health insurance is achiba ibi apomde de no ewuwo no oko renew ede ma wonom a edam so nti no wode ensem we se nyina etudwa na ebusia wonom omunya emfaso de ewo yewrayi na do ya hodo ya wokoye ye no wonom so ese kakra ede kire so
ba de bebi efirifiri nkukuru ahodo so ne bae ono a ne fa ho kanyina ye bae nso a anza nya esa so bia ne honam tutu kura bra ne on chekew na hwemba ya cheke me anye me hwe wasanso ma aduane in fact why are there say the papa ya no why na me stress ye nyina ye nta na chi why are there in fact ni pe ta ho no mo no enye ni paketo ebru be 600 ko be 1000 omu nyina bia hwe no ho kwa bebre so health insurance yagu ni nyina renew ama wo mo enti the prof be ya no why no
prof de ni pada da no e da so aka ye no ko ne pa wo ye nyina obi a ko ni abem sesi ye no ko ka se nyam bia ko so bia kan fa no aso wan de emfa ho so oba na oni abem de also opre ma de setintim ko so bia ogusu a wo modin a oye na fam de wa ho no an boto no scan adwuma ne nsa no de odi aye area nyina utila kwa na keto kwa wonya homka wo yare kwa beguru anana yare kwa na so wate nyame ena ye bompa ye sense se wo so wo ba ye de agine to so wo mra ye ta na chipintin eduru ho a said the first no buy na to man no the best to ama no na nyuma na odin sa aka na yenye nwie peye wa ba be hyem kana ama na nyina akokama kama ama manse west yeso yafa yento papa efra mi
Abusiafo ne krokro mu no na ye Bernard Bedu ye Bernard Bedu no ya Masia West panyi kwantrefo ya woda apomden akachina no wono so ese kakra de fa ye rayi ne modem ahodo ya wobo de afa adehye no mapomden wonsem
Sajumedi prof abedi ene dey ebeboa even in July there's an upcoming one and so district wide and so yeah they go into the communities to help people to renew their NHIS card so the target now is ambitious though but say by with the support of Prof Kwame and other organizations we can be able to achieve it so before 2022 now hypertension cases just say detected because now your facilities most of them are health centers and CHIPS compounds so who be beside then they refer outside but coming forward you upgraded some of the facilities and you say picky cases of hypertension and yes okay let's also zoom to the communities now screening to their doorsteps into a year last year aggressively and about 2022 end of year you say offer Yarwa Bar Hospital the top 10 they say the league the top 10 hypertension that's so a 9 over malaria now aba when you say akwan manso de akwan ye into upper respiratory tract infection if you have any about intestinal worms when you yensu yi into freeze now about hypertension number 4 that's A you say show ni because hypertension kwa ba before diarrhea cases which means hypertension e wo district ni mo pa into what say my ni call into prof jumedia odi na e be boy
Eba beboa ye ama pomeden ene ayaresa etimi ejane na so de ama de hye ya wono so ewo manso enkwanta bato empesia so we say eye panyipa ya wode wani twem amanse west mesimu a wo hwe eye apomeden edwumadie no enyina eso ewo ho ye Bernard na no asem na yetie na busua ye fasi asenum ne fasi da kese enfama ye Sante yeboa Benedict wono ene semufo panyi ye dana se papa ye sanso na MC a ho ye brother Ima one na pamfo Buffalo mu nyina no wo ho a bawa bedun so eboa ye ebusia ye beda mo ase news crew ya one more Sompa 93.2 Kumase ene Sompa 98.9 ene Nkranza Sompa 90.7 nyina no ebusia yabo yaba Sompa ke kire no encha kra no beba be din fifin ho ba bi fi se ye tira yakwa bam ye da wono mu nyina ase wonom ete kase epete ma de hye dodo na so aso etimi etibi mi di wo hene yire maame ekua yeboa esia maame sorry so ama nana kese kwabna kese odemi mighty dwumadie no eto aso na ne de wode eba ne de he echepole wantie bia wayo